Hey guys, what's up? It's Kevin here, back for another Reddit Q&A. If you like this content, you want to see more of it, please like and subscribe. This is a segment where I go on Reddit, find a good question, and answer it using After Effects and/or Cinema 4D, or Photoshop, or whatever techniques and programs you need. I'll probably use it. Well, for this video, I found this one question that was posted by J Spooks. The question is there a way to move objects up or down without manually moving each keyframe? Well, you know what? There is. There's actually, I know of 3 good ways to do it. Actually, no, 3 ways to do it. One way I prefer the more out of the other 2, and I will show you right now. Cool, so I have a project set up here. We'll start with a 20 by 1080 comp. Call this comp QnA 1. So first, that transparency. Create a solid. Control Y to create a solid, and I will make a blue solid. Next, I will make shape layer. I will make a square. The square will be, let's see, red. 3 of these squares. Oh, 2 of them. One. Let's make this comp. Do I have it now? I think 3 minutes is way more than we need, so I'm going to reduce it to 20 seconds. Okay, so from frame 0 to, say, the second, 2 seconds to move here. Well, before I do that, I want to center out the anchor point. Let's do that. If you click and drag and hold Control, it locks it into the closest anchor point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's move out there. And this 15. It feels good. That's cool. And in the middle, I'll have it. Yes. Cool. Cool. So now we have this animation. Let me give it some ruler points to show where it's going. So the bottom of the square goes here. The top of the square, the highest point is there. Okay, cool. So let's say I want to move it above the first ruler segment, above this point. Over here. So I want the whole animation to stay the same, but just move up. So there's 3 ways you could do this. The first way is, I'm going to duplicate it 3 times to show you the 3 ways, is you could pre-comp it, Control-Shift-C, and call it Shape Animation Pre-Comp. You can move it up. That's one way to do it. The downside with this way, well, the upside is that it's clean and it's fast and it's easy. The downside is, let's say you want to adjust the animation, you have to go inside the pre-comp, and now you're in a different comp with no reference of what the background is. Over here, all the other assets are left outside of that comp. So when you go and adjust the animation, you have no reference to what to make your adjustments or when to add a keyframe. So that's the downside. But the upside is it's easy, it's fast. It's like, if you're doing something really quick and you don't have time, just pre-comp and move it up. The second way is actually, if you show the keyframes by pressing P for position, let's have these. Select all of them, all keyframes, and make sure you're on one of the keyframes in the timeline. and you could click and drag the position attribute, and it moves all of them at once. But make sure you're on a keyframe, because if you're not on a keyframe and you select them all and try to move it, it's gonna make a new keyframe and not move the rest. So you're just on one, select it all, you can move it up. Now it's above the ruler. Look at that. Cool. That's the second way. Upside is that it doesn't mess up your hierarchy, or there's no new elements that kind of are added in, so it's less cluttered. The downside is that it could get pretty messy, because if you're on the wrong side of the timeline, you're gonna make a mistake. Sometimes you can't see these anchor points, so you'll move it and not know that you're not moving the whole thing. But yeah, this way is cool. Not my preferred way. My preferred way is if you create a null, you parent it to this null, right? You can move the null, and now it's animated. It's much cleaner. It's super easy. The downside is that now you have this extra null that you kind of have to babysit. But let's say you want to move it again later in the project, and it's like, oh, now you know what? I think I want it below the ruler. So now it's below the ruler. You just have this control, and you could parent multiple. You could parent multiple layers to that are just different. So yeah, you can unparent it, move it, parent that again, move it with it. Nulls are your best friend. I mean, there's so many things that you could get around with, and it's like just nulls in general. It's just one of the best tools in After Effects. And that's it. Those are the three ways that I know of that can help you move your animation without messing your keyframes. Cool. Thank you for watching. Hope you are back to see more. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep making more simple, quick and easy tips and answers to any of your Reddit questions. Have a good night.